Coca-Cola is more than just one of the most recognizable beverages in the world, it has become a cultural phenomenon. Today, the history of Coca-Cola, which is present in the lives of millions of people on every continent, is an impressive success story that has evolved over more than a century. Today we will take a look at the emergence of Coca-Cola, its transformations over the years, its globalization process and where it stands today. The birth of Coca-Cola. The origins of Coca-Cola date back to 1886 in Atlanta, Georgia. Pharmacist Stith Pemberton had experience in beverage development and was working on various syrups. Pemberton was on a quest to create a drink that had medicinal benefits and was also delicious. At the time, many pharmacists were looking to create new markets by producing carbonated drinks. To treat war wounds, he turned to making sugary drinks, which were popular at the time. Pemberton developed the first formula containing a combination of cola nut and coca leaves. The first Coca-Cola was not promoted as a carbonated drink, but rather as a medicine. Pemberton's product was recommended as a solution to treat mild headaches. On May 8, 1886, it was first offered at Jacob's Pharmacy. Only 9 bottles were sold on the first day, but this foreshadowed that Coca-Cola would be a huge success. Pemberton added sugar and baking soda to make the drink more appealing. This combination made the drink sweet and refreshing. Coca-Cola was initially promoted only as a health product, but over time it began to win people over. These first steps were the cornerstones of Coca-Cola's path to reaching the masses. Pemberton promoted Coca-Cola in collaboration with health professionals to reinforce the image of the drink as healthy. As a result, many people began to see Coca-Cola not only as a beverage but also as a health product. Naming in the early years. Coca-Cola was named by Frank M. Robinson, Pemberton's business partner. Robinson used the words Coca and Cola to emphasize the two main ingredients of the drink. The graphic designs used to promote Coca-Cola were also developed with Robinson's input, and these designs increased the brand's recognizability over time. Robinson created the first commercials for Coca-Cola, promoting the new beverage. The ingredients in Coca-Cola were claimed to have health benefits. However, Pemberton's health problems and business difficulties brought him into conflict with his business partners. In 1888, Pemberton lost control of Coca-Cola and the rights passed to a businessman named Asa Candler. Candler saw the potential of Coca-Cola and took action to expand the brand. Candler made an effort to make Coca-Cola not just a drink but a lifestyle. He launched advertising campaigns, promoted consumption of the drink and strengthened Coca-Cola's image. In the process, Coca-Cola became available in many local pharmacies, contributing to the rapid recognition of the brand. Development and incorporation. Asa Candler developed innovative ways to make Coca-Cola a national brand. In 1892, he founded the Coca-Cola Company, making the drink a commercial product. Candler placed great emphasis on the marketing of Coca-Cola, launching advertising campaigns in newspapers, magazines, and on various platforms. The early ads were simple but effective and emphasized the health benefits of the drink. Candler began opening bottling plants to increase the distribution of Coca-Cola. The first bottling plant was established in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1894. This allowed Coca-Cola to reach the masses. Coca-Cola soon became one of the most popular carbonated drinks. Coca-Cola's growth was also supported by effective advertising. In 1893, Coca-Cola began advertising for the first time. These advertisements, published in newspapers, emphasized the health benefits of the drink. During this period, Coca-Cola's advertising and packaging design also strengthened the brand's image. In 1899, Coca-Cola's trademark was registered, giving the company official recognition. Coca-Cola's growth years. In the early 20th century, Coca-Cola began to become not just a drink but a lifestyle icon. In 1906, the company introduced a standard to increase the amount of liquid in bottles. This increased the brand's credibility and ensured customer satisfaction. Coca-Cola quickly gained popularity, especially among the younger generation. This was a period when Coca-Cola made its advertising more creative. In the 1910s, new advertising methods such as billboards and posters were introduced. Coca-Cola launched creative and entertaining campaigns to not only promote the product, but also to increase consumption of the drink. Coca-Cola also started sponsoring sporting events and social activities to promote its products. During this period, Coca-Cola's recognizability and cultural influence grew rapidly. Coca-Cola's presence at sporting events strengthened the brand's connection with the younger generation. These years are known as Coca-Cola's growth years. The drink became popular all over America and became a social drink among people. The explosion of gas in Coca-Cola attracted consumers' attention, which boosted the brand's sales. War period. During the First World War, Coca-Cola became even more important. In order to boost the morale of soldiers at the front, Coca-Cola organized campaigns with the slogan "A Coca-Cola for every soldier." The company launched various campaigns to provide drinks for the soldiers, and as a result, Coca-Cola became popular on the front lines. The war increased Coca-Cola's recognition around the world. In 1941, the United States government authorized the supply of Coca-Cola to military units. In the process, bottles of Coca-Cola became a source of morale for soldiers on the front lines. This period helped Coca-Cola become not just a drink, but also a symbol. During this period, Coca-Cola allocated more resources to send its products to bottling plants. At the same time as the company supplied soldiers with drinks, it also developed its factories. During the Second World War, the Coca-Cola brand became recognized around the world. The company expanded Coca-Cola's supply chain by opening local bottling plants in many countries. This was an important part of the brand's globalization process. Globalization of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola entered the international market in the late 1920s, opening factories in Europe and Asia. In the early 1930s, the company expanded Coca-Cola to Germany, France, and other European countries. In each country, it developed a bottling system in cooperation with local partners. This process increased Coca-Cola's popularity around the world. Coca-Cola made a significant contribution to the globalization process, especially during the Berlin Olympics in 1936. The brand's products on display during the Olympics increased Coca-Cola's recognition around the world. In the post-war period, Coca-Cola continued to be a globally recognized brand and gained a strong market share in many countries. Coca-Cola continued to expand outside the United States in the 1950s. In 1950, Coca-Cola was first sold in Japan. This was an important step for Coca-Cola to gain a foothold in the Asian market. Coca-Cola became a globally recognized brand and began to offer customized products with local flavors in many countries. This allowed the brand to adapt to different cultures. Advertisements and sponsorships. Coca-Cola has created groundbreaking campaigns in advertising. The theme "Changing the World by Feeling Good," launched in the 1970s, demonstrated Coca-Cola's commitment to social responsibility projects. These campaigns strengthened the brand's bond with the younger generation. Coca-Cola's commercials were full of fun and emotionally charged stories. Coca-Cola has become a globally recognized brand by sponsoring major events. Events such as the World Cup and the Olympic Games increased the brand's global recognition. Over time, Coca-Cola's commercials became cultural icons. In particular, "The Holidays Are Coming" and became a symbol of the holiday season every year and left a lasting impression on millions of people. Coca-Cola and innovation. Over time, Coca-Cola expanded its product range to offer different flavors and low-calorie options. Diet Coca-Cola, launched in 1982, was a huge success. In addition, new products such as Coca-Cola Zero Sugar responded to consumer demand. The company started to pay attention to environmental awareness by modernizing its packaging and focusing on sustainability efforts. Coca-Cola aims to reduce its environmental impact through packaging recycling projects and water-saving practices. Coca-Cola is also adapting to healthy living trends by focusing on natural and organic ingredients. Innovation is an important element that increases Coca-Cola's competitiveness. By developing new flavors and products, Coca-Cola aims to respond to changing demands in the market. In addition, Coca-Cola stands out with its innovative marketing strategies. It organizes campaigns that create interaction on social media platforms. In addition, Coca-Cola strengthened its digital marketing strategies by utilizing new technologies. It aims to reach consumers through social media platforms and mobile applications. This enables Coca-Cola to be an effective brand in the modern age. For example, Coca-Cola's Share a Coke campaign was a huge success with bottles containing consumers' names. Health discussions. Throughout its history, Coca-Cola has been the subject of much debate on health issues. The association of the company's products with health issues such as high sugar content, obesity and diabetes has become more prominent in recent years. In this section, we will discuss Coca-Cola's response to health-related controversies. The amount of sugar in Coca-Cola has been criticized by many health experts and organizations. In particular, the prevalence of excessive consumption among children and young people has raised concerns in society. Research shows that sugary drinks increase obesity rates. Therefore, Coca-Cola has expanded its product range to offer low-calorie and sugar-free alternatives. In 2010, the company launched the Responsibility Project on sugary drinks, pledging to offer healthier alternatives to consumers. With this project, Coca-Cola sought to develop lower-calorie products and reduce sugar content. It also aimed to encourage consumers to make informed choices by clearly displaying calorie information on packaging. However, Coca-Cola's efforts to promote healthy living are not considered sufficient by some critics. Some experts argue that Coca-Cola's emphasis on healthy living is more of a marketing strategy rather than the real problem of reducing sugar consumption. These debates will continue to influence Coca-Cola's efforts to develop health-oriented products in the future. Role in sports and activities. By playing an active role in sporting events and major organizations, Coca-Cola has been able to promote its brand on a global scale. In this section, we will examine Coca-Cola's role in sports and events and the benefits this strategy has brought to the brand. Coca-Cola reaches a wide audience worldwide, especially by sponsoring major sporting events such as the FIFA World Cup and the Olympic Games. Since 1928, Coca-Cola has been the official sponsor of the Olympic Games and has become an iconic presence at these events. Through these sponsorships, Coca-Cola aims to create a positive impact among people using the unifying power of sport. By supporting teams and athletes in many sports, the company strengthens its brand image. The events organized by Coca-Cola, especially for young athletes, contribute to creating a positive perception of the brand in society.